Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 73 of Look Back. Let me just censor myself a bit better. There we go, I think that's better. Yes, hope you're doing alright. Good to see you all, good to see you all. Yeah, basically Look Back is where I look at what I reviewed 1 year ago and 5 years ago and see whether there's any surprises there, things we've forgotten about maybe, or things that maybe I've forgotten about, or maybe things that are classics or no longer with us anymore. So we'll find that out. Put a bit of music on as well. Let me know if it's too loud or not. I've tried, it's difficult to get the volumes correct with the music. Sometimes different... the music's louder or softer sometimes, isn't it? Hopefully it's okay. I did a bit of a test this morning, so, well, 5 minutes ago. It seems alright. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, hope you're doing well. Hello, good to see you, Andrew. Good to see you, Andrew. Good to see you, Alan, as well. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Maybe I can't... oh, dear. I'm clicking on the things but it's not appearing. Let me just see if I can sort that. Let's have a look. Hang on. Okay. Won't be a second. Let me just see if I can get this working. Alright, I'm not sure. It seems to, I don't know, it's not appearing for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there. Hopefully it's not... Oh, I don't know, the chat's not appearing basically. I'm not sure why that is. That's a bit of a pain, isn't it? That's a bit of a pain. Oh, I don't know where to sort that easily. I don't know if there's a way to sort that very easily. Let's see if I can do something about it. Is there any way I can do it? I don't know, is there something obvious that's not right? I don't see anything obvious, so yeah, I don't know. The chat doesn't seem to be appearing on the screen. I don't know why that is. Everything seems to be set up correctly, but it's not appearing. I don't know why that is. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I can find where it actually. Let's have a look. Hang on a sec. Give me 5 seconds. Let's see if I can find something obvious that's not quite set right. Could just be that it's hidden on the screen. You see, so that's what I'm trying to see. Whether that is the case. Is that the case? I've been messing around. Hang on. Maybe it is. Nope, that's not it. That's from ages ago. Yeah, it should be there. It should definitely be there. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's right. Anyway, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? I'm not sure what to do about that. I don't know if there's an easy way to fix it without doing some kind of shenanigans. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I might try some shenanigans maybe, because it'd be nice to get it done, I think. So I'll try and see if I can sort that out. 1 second, let's see if I can sort it out. I don't know what impact it will have. We'll see. We'll try it out. You never know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Anyway, let's give it a go. Won't be a second. I might be back and forth. It might disappear. Things might happen. I don't know. It might break everything. But hopefully it won't. But we'll see. It won't be a second. Okay, let's see. Have I got any luck this time? No, it's still not working. I don't know if something's broke with it. That's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Sometimes, yeah, I don't know what it could be. It's happened before where it's stopped working, and there's nothing there's nothing obvious I can do about it, unfortunately. So apologies for this. We'll just have to pretend that we can see it. We'll be right. But Alan said, happy Saturday. How are you doing today? I'm not doing too bad, Alan. Thank you very much. Yeah, not doing too bad at all. How are you today? I hope everything's alright with you. And yes, what's the chocolate situation like? I'm just saying, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but there's a very nice new praline bar. Which one is it, Andrew? What is it? To let me know, what is it? Praline bar, new one. Well, let's say they are 10 a penny these days, but a nice new one that's a bit different. That'll be quite interesting. So what is it, Andrew? Let me know. Let's go say good afternoon. I'm out and about and I'm in the Scottish Highlands. Oh, how are you doing? It must be. Is it okay weather for it today, Scotty? It's terrible outside here in Manchester anyway. What's it like? Are you doing okay? And good to see you as well, Lee. Good to see you. It's been a while, Lee. How are you doing? It's been a long time. Hope you're keeping well. Any new cake bars? I think, well, there is a Christmas one come out. I think it's called a Santa Claus cake bar or something like that. Yes, that's the latest one I've got, Lee. Have you seen any new ones? And Andrew's saying it's the Aldi Mosa Roth praline bar, specifically the white chocolate one. It's big, chunky 200 bar praline filling. It's a bit like a firmer version of Nutella. Nice, nicer than the usual praline. Okay, interesting. I'll look out for that. There's been a few Aldi ones, hasn't there, that's come out recently. I've got a couple of them. I think they're the Biscoff Caramelised Biscuit one. Yes, I might have to look into those. I might have to look into that then. I needed to go out. I knew there was some that wasn't there, basically. Yes, that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, try to look out for those. Well, thanks, Andrew. Thanks for those recommendations. I'll see if I can get them anyway. You know, I'm trying to go to M&S as well. It's on my list. And Yes, and these had the Santa Snack ones. Oh, good. Yeah, what would you like then, Lee? What would you like? Do you recommend them? I've got to review them still. So I think they're like a rebrand of ones they've done before. I think, you know, I'm sure they are really, aren't they? But yeah, but let me know. Let me know. Ah, see. This is a milk and dark version of praline bar, but I've only had the white chocolate one so far. Works well with it. Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to definitely have to look out for those. I think I'll definitely have to look out for them. I think I've basically. Oh, hang on a sec, just refresh the screen. Yes, I definitely was looking for all these new Aldi bars, but as I say, sometimes they get them, sometimes they don't when I go into Aldi. It's one of those really. I mean, the white chocolate one, so I think white chocolate, yeah, does sound an interesting one. I think. Yes. Well, he was very happy. Really, you really like them then? Cake bars really nice. What do you like about it? Because cake bars can be difficult to get just right, can't they? But I've noticed they have been steadily getting better recently. Oh dear, yes, and hello there, Rick. It's good to see you, Rick. Been a while, Rick. How are you doing? Must be like 1:05 in the morning where you are. I think maybe 12:05 on the clocks. But there we go. Yeah, hope you're doing well, Rick. Good to see you again. It's good to see you again. We'll tell you what, we'll start turning the lights on just so I can. Let's have a look. Let's see. Do this one first. We'll do the member review I did a year back as well. Let's have a look. So we can just get the graphics on. So 1 year ago, there we are. 1 year ago today. The member one. What did I review 1 year ago, member wise? Yes, it was the Burton's Fish and Chips lashings of pickled onion flavour baked snacks. These kind of like these sort of takeaway inspired fish and chips sort of things. Yeah, pickled onion flavour. It was very nice. These ones. I seem to remember quite liking them. So if you're a Bronze Level member above, you can have a look at that. It's an exclusive review. If you didn't see it the first time, feel free to catch up on it. And Andrew went for the everything advent calendar bar, advent calendar from M&S in the end. Seems like you got a whole bag of gigantic chopped buttons. Yes, that's right. Yes, it was pretty good that. A lot of advent calendars don't have the 25th window, so that's good. Yeah, they don't really do this. It's strange that they don't have the 25th, but they never really have done. I guess it's the countdown, isn't it? Yes. Just so your time has changed. Dawn daylight savings time. It's 1 o'clock there now. I see. Yeah. Was it sometimes? Yeah. I remember it's off. Well, half the year it's 1 o'clock, I guess. But I remember last time we spoke, it was 1 o'clock. Yeah, I guess 12 o'clock's a bit easier, isn't it? But hope you're all enjoying a birthday Kit Kat at the moment. Is it your birthday, Rick, or is it just a birthday flavoured Kit Kat, the one from the from the Discord you posted? Well, are you enjoying it, Rick? Good to see you as well. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a bit of a late one, this one. Koreans hate salt and vinegar chips. Yes, I always offer the friends when they see the faces squirm. Yeah, interesting, that isn't it? I really like them, you know. Yeah, the one on Discord, it was. Yeah, okay, interesting. Oh, it's annoying that the chat's overlay is not working. I don't know why that is. As I say, it's really don't know why that is. I can't think of a reason why it could be, really. So yeah, let's just yeah, okay, let's just turn off the music. Yeah, okay, I was just seeing if I could. The one thing I did change was I thought, well, I'll just try seeing if I could sort it, but no. Okay, all right. So let's go. We'll go back to 5 years ago. I think we always do the 5 years first, don't we? Let's have a see. 2020. I'll have to update these soon, you know. Goodness, making you believe it. It's getting nearly 2026. I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Really ridiculous. All right. So what did we review 5 years ago? We've got the Tony's. Well, this one, white chocolate and some other bar. Let's have a look what actually was. The Tony's chocolate and white raspberry popping candy. Yeah, goodness me, 5 years ago. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. Give it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, I said it's cram full of raspberry pieces. White chocolate's nice and it's ethical as they always are. I was making comments on, but we won't comment much on that these days because I guess we get used to it. But yeah, interesting one. But the popping candy was so disappointing, subtle, I said, and the freeze-dried raspberries get stuck in your teeth. Yeah, and the segments, of course, are pretty odd with Tony's Chocolonely, aren't they? Really? Yes, I say I won another membership. I think I'm the leaders of the winners. Yeah, I think he does give it to people who like frequent the channel quite a lot. Yeah, so you do seem to see the same people popping up every now and again, which is good in a way, really. I don't know. I have no control over who it allocates the memberships to, Rick. Yeah, it's a funny one, basically. But there we go. So yes, I'm glad it's going to people who pop up and enjoy the channel. It really is. So yeah, you get basically. I mean, I was giving access to live to certain reviews, member reviews, like one a month. But I think I might stop that. I think I might just give it just for support level members, just like early access to the reviews, basically, because I feel like it's not really fair on the bronze members to gift off the exclusive. So yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm going to get these chunk bars reviewed out soon, Andrew. Yes, I'm enjoying those new Morrison's chunk bars, Andrew says. Especially one of the cookies and raspberry blueberry. Fruit piece are similar to the cranberry piece in the old orange cranberry bar. I've given it a try, and yeah, I'm going to put my review out soon. Yes, hopefully, I was going to do it potentially today, or yesterday rather, and today. But there we go. So yeah, nothing there, not got quite there yet. But hopefully soon. That's the next one I'm going to publish, basically. All four of them at once. So there we go. But Tony's Chocolate and White Chocolate Raspberry, what did I reckon to that? Would I still give it... Oh, I don't know, I feel like it's probably borderline 4. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say 4 out of 5. I feel like it's probably closer to a 3.5 than a 4. But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, Tony's, I've definitely cooled a bit on Tony's, I think, lately. Bars are just so similar, and I don't think they don't seem to stand out. This one is probably one that stood out a bit more because it's white chocolate. But, raspberries get stuck in your teeth and things, I'm not too sure about. Yeah, any new Transformers news, Rick's asking? Well, I'm getting lots of the... Yeah, basically, I think I'm getting lots of the sort of the classics, the sort of the regular figures these days, rather than the masterpiece ones, Rick. Quite enjoying those ones, so getting a few of them. I need to find some place to put them now. So I've got them, but I need to find some place to put them. So there was an offer on the G2 Grimlock and Tidal Wave as well on Hasbro.com yesterday, so I might have purchased those. One Trick Pony Tony, yes. It's a good one, Alan. They are, aren't they, really? We'll come to that more in a second as well, Alan. There's one on a reviewed a year ago that's very pertinent to that. But I do find that, and they're not bad, but I even find, like, the Morrison's chunk bars were so much better. They were just more interesting. The chocolate was nicer, the proportions were better, the fillings were more interesting. They're kind of similar-ish, but they just did it slightly better, I thought, So, yeah, as I say, it's definitely... borderline 3.5 out of 5, that one, but I'll give it the benefit of the doubt because it is one of the more interesting ones of the Tony's range. So speaking of Tony's, we had another one here. This one is probably the one I like the most of the Tony's chocolate bars. Milk chocolate caramel sea salt. Basically, I reviewed this 5 years ago. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. I feel like this one is just the one that just tastes really nice. It's just got nice proportions, nice taste. There you go. You ever ordered any chocolate from Amazon.com? Most US ones are in the UK. I have, I think, actually, Rick. I have a bit, but not too often. But I have a bit, yes, basically. So I would like to order more actually, but there's so much chocolate to get through. I'm trying to avoid looking at imported chocolate because I've got so much stuff off the regular chocolate I need to get through. But yeah. I'd happily scoff an entire bar though, Alan's saying about the Tony's. Well, this is it exactly. You can't really go too far wrong, can you, with chocolate? You can't really go too far wrong. I mean, that's why 3 out of 5 is basically the average score for chocolate, and all chocolate's nice, really. So anything below 3 out of 5 is where it's a bit dubious for one reason or another. So there we go. So there we are. One of them. But this one, I do like this one. I feel like the fact it's got the sea salt caramel crunch. I think it's just nice. It's a no nonsense one. It's the best one of the Tony's. It just hits the spot quite well. So I think I'm going to give this one the same. It just works for me. I do like this combination of salty caramel. It does work. Have you ever thought of an all-time top 10 or 25 chocolate faves? Yeah, I've done it in the past, Rick. I did do it a while ago. I do the top 10 or 20 every year, and I did do a top of all time. I was considering doing like a top 10 or top chocolates of all time. Again, maybe when I've done a few of the top 30s every year, and maybe just do a combination of them all. So I've done one in the past. Yeah, you can find it, I think, on the channel. Top chocolates of all time, but it's quite an old one. But as I say, I do the top 10 or top 30 every year as well. So there'll be one coming up for the top 10 and 30 of the year. And I think I've done them for maybe 5 years in a row now. So maybe I'll do a combination of those when I've done maybe 5 of them, and do the top of all time. Although it will only be the ones I've reviewed, of course. But interesting. Yeah. Yes. So watch your space for that. So I'll probably do like a top 10 and maybe make it member exclusive to the top 20 or whatever. I'll do the top 20 and make it member exclusive to the top 30 maybe. So there we go. Yes, well, what would your top chocks of all time be? It's quite a difficult one, really. It can be quite difficult, you have to sort of like, it can be quite difficult to think what they could be sometimes. Alright, what else do we have from 5 years back? Old Jamaica, can be born for Old Jamaica. Yes, as I say, remember, I wonder if they're going to do this one again. Now this one, it wasn't for me, this one. I gave it a 2 out of 5. It's just not for me, basically. Very strong rum aroma to it. It's basically rum and raisin, really. Food with just the right amount of raisins and of the prominent rum flavour. Great 80s designer said as well. But definitely one for only rum and raisins. It's just not for me. I just felt that the rum and raisin flavours will dilute the dark chocolate taste. And it felt like a sort of small bar despite being quite big as well, So it's an interesting one. Andrew says, old people chocolate. Yeah. There's a guy at work who liked it. Well, I guess he is quite old, really. But yeah, he did quite like it quite a lot. Yeah. It's weird that YouTube doesn't show my name, just my handle, whatever it's called. They've changed the rules, Rick, somehow. You can change it somehow, somewhere or another. I don't know how you can change it. But there is some way you can change it. But they did something recently where they've changed your chat handle to be what your actual. I don't know. They've done something anyway. I'm sure you can change it, but I don't know how. There we go. Yeah, good afternoon, Skywalker. Yeah, the chat's not working today. I don't know why it's not working. It's not showing up on the thing. I've tried messing around with it. So apologies for that. You won't see your chat appear on the screen. Oh, it happened a while back. There must have been some update, maybe. I might look into this and see if I've used it. It's basically something that some guy wrote. I'm sure there must be other ones now. Maybe sort of official Google ones or YouTube ones. I'm going to look into like a chat overlay, see if there's a better one to do it. Because I feel like this one does work, but I feel like it is written by some random guy who wrote it, and it just depends on him updating it. I think it'd be better to have probably a better one if it's possible, if there is one. But good to see you, Skywalker. Good to see you. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing today? Chocolate situation's not too bad, thank you. Plenty going on. I've just reviewed Monty Bojangles chocolate today. There's 4 reviews in one, so got that going on. So that should hopefully be out soon. But I'm going to do the Morrison's chunk bars next. I think actually publish the reviews. So there we go. How's the chocolate situation where you are, Skywalker? Anything good? I think Lidl do a milk chocolate rum and raisin bar. What do everyone think of rum and raisin? Yeah, rum and raisin. Let's do a poll. Why not? Let's do a poll while we're here. Let's do a poll. Let's see, rum and raisin. Let's see. Bars. Let's see, rum and raisin. Seems like a pirate one, doesn't it? How do you say R? Let's see. Right, there we go. There we go. Yes, so start a poll there. Rum and raisin, whether you like it or not. Let's see what people say. See what people say. You never know. Right, YouTube always fiddling with things, aren't they, Alan? So yeah, they do a bit. I mean, well, this is it. I mean, it could be anything though. I don't really know what it is. It's frustrating. But yeah, I don't know what the answer is to it. Yeah, so it's a bit of a pain. But I'll say, I think having some kind of maybe some more of a official one. Maybe there's an update and the guy needs to change something, or maybe it's just my browser. I don't know. Maybe something I've done. I'm not too sure really. I think a little do rum and raisin bar. I'm just saying. Yeah, have you? What would you think? What do you think? Yes, I'm beating a dead horse. Rick saying, but I still miss Cadbury rum and butter, runny rum and butter filling instead of caramel. Interesting one, that one. That was a bit less alcohol-y, wasn't it, that one? I know it's got rum in it, but I'm sure it wasn't quite as, It's my top 3, but I don't think you guys ever got that one. No, we didn't. Rum butter's not really a thing here. You should get a shot out there for your Biscoff egg. Yeah, maybe we'll, Al. Maybe we'll, actually. Good point, that. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Star Trek greater than Star Wars. I see. That's a bit of a random one there, Rick, but there we go. But there is a Star Trek Lego set that's come out this week, the Enterprise. I may have gone for as a treat. This week I learned that Morrison's toucan bars are very similar to penguins and still made real chocolate. I think you mentioned this, didn't you? Yeah, I think you said it was an interesting one. You highlighted this a couple of weeks back, Andrew. You were saying, all these sort of supermarket-owned bars now might actually have an edge over the things they're knocking off because they actually might have real chocolate in. So yeah, keep an eye on that, Andrew. Let me know. But yes, no alcohol. Rick was saying yes. All right, so Cadbury's Old Jamaica Bourneville. What do I think? I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's supposed to. It's probably a 1.5 out of 5 from my point of view. But I gave it a 2, give it the benefit of the doubt and things. But it's just not a bar for me. I'm just not a really alcohol fan. No, it was not gone down. Actually, it's the same. It's just not for me. I don't think you don't get the benefit of the Bourneville as far as I'm concerned either, because it's just overpowered. If you like rum and raisin, it's there you go. But it's not out anymore, is it? I don't think. They've not rebranded it or brought it back out again with the new rebranding of Bourneville. Interested to see if they'll do that. But I'm definitely a fan of the salted caramel Bourneville one they've done. Really nice that one. They've done the typical almond one or whatever, which I think I can take all these. Maybe most people can. But there we go. Yeah. It seems also every supermarket, Andrew's saying, that supermarkets are now doing a version of M&S choc-coated bourbons and custard creams. I've seen them in the Lidl and Morrison's. Yeah, didn't Tesco do them as well? Yeah, I did review the M&S ones almost 2 years ago now. I never published it. I don't know why. I was going to review it again, but I'm not. I don't remember being that bowled over by it. I thought they were okay, but I don't know. I don't feel like it really. I don't know. It's like the fully coated digestives and hobnobs that McVitie's did. They were all right. There was nothing wrong with them, but I don't know if they really. It did kind of work, but it didn't. I don't know. It's a funny one. I feel like I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on what the problem was. It's just. I do think it's a great idea and I really like it, but I think sometimes you just kind of want the biscuit, you know, I don't know. Not sure what to make of it. What do you reckon? But there we go. Star Trek Next Generation for the win! Oh, I see, so you beat to Skywalker. Okay, so I didn't quite put two and two together there. I wonder... I didn't put two and two together there, Rick, there we go. But there we are. Supposed to use Star Wars and Star. It depends what you. I don't know. Difficult one. It's Star Trek's very Star Trek, isn't it? I remember I went to see that. They did that reboot of Star Trek on. Well, not a reboot, but they did the film of it, didn't they? A few years back, and it had the guy from Heroes in as Spock, and I remember watching it, and I just thought this isn't Star Trek. It's just an action film with a Star Trek. And I remember a girlfriend I was with at the time. She just didn't understand what I was saying. I was saying it's just not Star Trek. It's just. Where's all the stupidity and the quirky nonsense going on? All the quotes of Shakespeare and all this kind of nonsense. That goes on in Star Trek. You know what I mean? All the silliness. And I mean, well, campness. I guess maybe you'd say. It was just an action film. It wasn't Star Trek at all. And I've not really enjoyed any of those films. They're just, just nonsense. Yes, there we go. Star Wars, I think, is kind of. Well, it's not more generic, but it's definitely, it doesn't have those kind of quirks, does it? It's one of them. But it is what it is, But they've done all those recent series and stuff, haven't they, with Star Wars, and I think a lot of them have been rubbish. And the remakes, the last three films were terrible, weren't they? They were terrible. Oh dear. I remember I just had my head in my hands. I went to the cinema to watch one. I thought, okay, I think it was the last one. I never do this normally, but I just remember I just had my head in my hands at one point watching the third. That I think it was the last one or the middle one. I can't remember which one it was. I just thought this is just terrible, And I'm not really that kind of person that sort of really, But it was just the dialogue was terrible. The film was terrible. Everything about it was terrible. The characters were terrible. Plot was terrible. I don't know. There we go. Anyway, Star Wars. There we are. Bourneville, Jamaica's still around, Andrew's saying. It's still an Iceland website with a new design and wrap. Oh, is it really? Alright, it just doesn't appear in the supermarkets much. It's an Iceland being empowered. Yeah, it is one of those, isn't it? It's a bit like Reasons, isn't it? Reasons. Remember the Bourneville chocolate chunks as well, not long ago? But yes, Mr. Decepticon saying yes. Rick saying don't like the newer stuff first. Yeah, the newer stuff. It's one of those, isn't it? It's like the new Jurassic Park films as well. They're not very good, are they? But it's just the style's changed these days, isn't it? And it's getting new people into it. Transformers. I mean, I'm not into the new Transformers films, although they're quite old now. I remember just someone who was not into Transformers at all was saying they wanted to watch Transformers 3 or something. The new one was out, and I just thought, A, you're not into Transformers, and B, it's a terrible film. But then I think kids these days, I think for them that's a good film. I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? It's probably it's like music, isn't it? It's probably when you grow, it's just, it's one of them. Very difficult one. Good to see Egg, though. Good to see Egg. How are you doing, Egg? How's the situation going where you are? Chocolate situation. Yes. Apologies if I'm a bit behind in Discord, by the way. I'm trying to keep on top of everything. It's so difficult at the moment to keep on top of stuff. I'm trying. Okay. So another one from 5 years back. What else do? We had Old Jamaica. Yes, and a Reese's Fast Break. Scotty was a fan of this one. What did I give this one? You know what? This one, I think it's still around, this one, I think it is still around. And I gave this, actually, and I'd forgotten I'd given it such a high mark. I gave it 5 out of 5. I thought the nougat had nougat in it, basically. A bit like Kit Kat Junk, had nougat and Reese's Peanut Butter. And I thought it was just a magical combination. Worked amazingly well. Nothing fast about it, though. I said and I said maybe it's too big. I think I'd never say that normally, but maybe it's too big. Goodness me. So yeah, I don't know, but 5 out of 5. Really enjoyed this one. I need to have it again. Actually, I'm sure it's still around. I think they've changed the design slightly. It seems to be more rounded at the top rather than like a sort of square bit at the top. Interesting. And good to see you, Final Flame. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, Chocolate Kimberly tin. What's that? I don't know what that is. Sounds interesting. Egg's just making it. What are you making for dinner, Egg? What are you having? Yes. We are the age where we were saying kids these days. I know this is it, Rick. I know. This is it. I know. Oh, yes, and yes, oh, G-Dams, yes, G-Dams. Apologies, yeah, I can't remember because these days it doesn't publish your names, and I can't publish it on the screen either. But does Cadbury's Choc taste the same to you? Has it gone a bit downhill from the old days? To be honest with you, it depends on what you're having. Yeah, it depends what you're having. I think some bars it's definitely changed. Some bars it's not as good. Some, you know, and it sometimes it depends whether you use dairy milk or not. If you mean dairy milk itself, I believe they have changed the recipe, and a lot of people say it's not as good. I still don't mind the dairy milk taste, to be honest with you. But things rarely get better, do they? Things rarely taste better. I think that's, you know, that's the thing, isn't it? But I do feel like Cadbury's Bourneville. I feel like the new range of that, the new sort of camel one. I do like that one. I think that's pretty good. Yes, and Rick said you've got to watch the next generation. There's a thing actually on YouTube I saw it the other day. It's like 9 minutes long. It's like every episode of the Next Generation, a 3-second clip from every episode, and it's absolutely hilarious. I'll definitely check that out. Check that out, Rick. Yeah, just type into Google whatever 3 seconds from every Next Generation episode. Watch that the other day. Really good. What do you feel of them monthly international snack box company? I did have one, Egg, from a while back. I don't know if you remember, a few years back I used to do one and I did a live reviewing what I'd got. And I wasn't that keen on it actually. I didn't think much of it, you know. They were just a bit rubbish. Well, this is the one I did. It was all right, but I think after a few months I'd seen enough. One time they sent me just a glucose bar. It was literally a bar of glucose that like sports people have, and I tried it thinking it was something, and it was absolutely horrendous. So no. Bit of a weird mix, making chicken Kiev, or Kiev as you say nowadays, with roasted veg and some hash brown bite things. Sounds nice though. Sounds interesting. I think it might have probably just having pasta, I think, for me. That's probably what we'll be having. But yeah, the Reese's Fast Break, I mean, I can't... This one I was very enamoured with. I think I'm going to have to say, you know, 5 out of 5 for sure. I need to perhaps re-review this one. Seems to be a bar that I've forgotten about that I like so much, so I need to get that one re-reviewed, I think. But 5 out of 5, so Reese's Fast Break. I'm sure they have that in B&M. So go check that one out, guys. That sounds very nice. Well, let me know what you think of it if you have it. But I was very happy with that. I was very happy indeed. Alright, so we're going back, that's all the 5 years ago ones, I think. Yeah, apologies, as I say, the text isn't appearing on the screen. It's basically, it's just playing up today. Don't know what it is, technology problems. There we go. Big tin of Choc Kimberley. Yeah, what is that then? What is chocolate Kimberley? Should I know what that is? I don't know, yeah. Interesting. So true, don't think it uses much milk. Yeah, it could do G Adams. Yeah, I think G-Dams, yes. I can't, yeah, I don't know, don't they always say it's a glass and a half though? Isn't that the thing? They always say it's a glass, I mean, surely they can't change that, you know. Glass and a half. Where did you discover that you're a choc lover? Well, for quite some time, you know, I don't know, I've always enjoyed chocolate, I think. I mean, yeah, I don't really know, it's an interesting question. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. When would it be? When would be the first time? Yeah, I don't know. I really started to think I enjoy chocolate. I've always had a soft spot for it though, really. You know, I can't think of a specific age. But I think, you know, maybe sort of, you know, when doing the channel really, I thought, you know, started doing that, until we just realised, oh, it's something I really enjoy doing and things. So maybe then, that's not a bit too long though. I definitely liked chocolate before then. But there we are. But interesting. How about you? How about everyone else? When do you first start enjoying chocolate? It's a hard one to say, isn't it, when you think about it? So you feel tempted to say always, but is it really, you know? Looking at the poll so far for rum and raisin chocolate bars, got 29% saying yes, but Shiver Me Timbers, no, 71%. Thank goodness me, yeah. So it is a bit, I think it's one of those, isn't it? It's either you like it or you don't, isn't it? Rum and raisin, I think. You know. Yes. Alright. What's your theme song? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, my friend did it, says G Adams. Yeah, I keep saying G Adams, G Dams, isn't it? Apologies, it's not saying your actual name here, so apologies if maybe I could find out somehow. I don't know. I'm trying to, yeah, I can't. But it's sometimes you can click on the profile and things. But anyway, yes, yeah, I'm glad my friend did the theme tune for me. Yeah, so thank you. I think, yeah, I did it quite some time ago. Did an outro as well. Still have the outro on the member exclusive videos. But there we go. Ah, Gary, there we go. Yes, I remember. Yes, I've seen you in the comments before, Gary, haven't I? I'm sure I've seen you in the comments before. So apologies for that. But obviously, yeah, my memory's not as good as it was, you know. Good to see you, Gary. Good to see you. Glad you enjoyed the channel as well. Glad to like the theme tune. Good to see a few people today. Sometimes the chats can be, sometimes it can be quite busy, sometimes not. This and it seems a busy one today, so that's very good indeed. Just a shame that the chat thing's not working with, so I can't, you know, can't see it on the screen. Typical, really. Oh, I know, technology. I'll look into that. I've been meaning to look into it for a while, but it's been working, so there's not really much point. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But obviously today, you know. So we did another Tony's one. This one I was alluding to Alan before. The everything bar from Tony's. This is Tony's everything bar. So it's everything Tony's ever has done in one bar apparently. But it hasn't. You know, it really hasn't. It doesn't have any of that white chocolate stuff we talked about before. It doesn't have the frozen raspberries. It just basically has a lot of the mundane Tony's stuff, which all taste the same. So the caramel, the pretzel, you know, so you know, Rice Krispie pieces, whatever. It's all that kind of stuff in this one. And it was such a disappointing bar because it's you know, it just all tastes the same. It's like a lot of Tony's bars are all quite similar. And I gave it 3.5 out of 5 basically. I just thought it's quite disappointing. To say it's everything as well. And the Tony's don't do runny caramel. I wish they did. I wish a lot of companies did runny caramel. A lot of them just do caramel where it's solid chunky bits. You know. Is Kimberley not a thing in the UK? Could be Irish only. I think so. Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Was it tin of Kimberley? Did you say tin of Kimberley? Kimberley biscuits. Is it these elite ones? Okay, sort of. They're the chocolate coated ones, aren't they? I think. Interesting. Yeah. So let's see if I can. Yeah, I think we do see them. The elite ones, the Jacob's elite ones, we do see in the shops, and I think I've reviewed them before. Let's see if I can just get a screenshot of these. Let's see. So it's somewhere useful, so I can show you it. Okay, let's have a look, see if I can find it. Alright, let's see. Won't be a second. One moment. Where did I save it to now? Can I find where I saved it? Here we go, yes. Alright, here we go. Yes, here we go. So these ones, isn't it? The more the red ones, I think. But the elite ones are kind of chocolate coated ones. So yeah, we do see them sometimes. Actually, there we go. So yeah, interesting. They do look very nice, actually. They do look very nice. Yeah. Do you prefer the chocolate ones though, or what do you reckon? I don't think we generally have them, you know. Yes. But no Final Flame. No, I don't think we sort of have them in the import section, but I don't think that's only the chocolate coated ones that I've seen. Quality Street versus Roses. Tony's are not cheap either. I expect a bit more from the other. They are expensive. Yeah, so I don't know. They are a bit disappointing, Tony's, I think. They are a bit disappointing. I think some people really like them. I know Shuri on the channel really likes them. But Quality Street versus Roses, well, in the old days I would have said Roses every day of the week, but I think I now prefer Quality Street, you know. I think it's a bit more diverse. I quite like just I don't know, there's just, I mean, there's some weaker ones in there. I don't really like the toffee penny much and the fudge. I mean, I do eat them, I do like them, but I feel like the really mundane ones, you know. The toffee penny reminds me a bit of the eclairs from Heroes that they've just got rid of. Yeah, but what about everyone else? Quality Street or Roses? Maybe we'll do another. Let's do another poll. Why not? We've got the one. We'll end the poll. 71%, 29% about rum and raisin. There we go. So that was quite an interesting one. Let's try another poll, shall we? Why not? While we're yes, Roses or Quality Street? Right. Okay, let's have a look, see what we think. I used to say Roses all day, every day, but difficult one. I agree. Quality Street now, Gary says. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think maybe more people would think that. Well, maybe anyway, maybe. We can get with or without chocolate, the Kimberleys. Ginger and mallow biscuits. Sounds very nice. Yeah, we don't just get the chocolate ones in the UK that I've seen anyway. Maybe in some places we could get them. Those and Tunnocks tea cakes are Christmas VIPs. Yeah, Tunnocks Alan is definitely a fan of Tunnocks. Yes, dark chocolate or regular chocolate. I assume you mean the regular chocolate, milk chocolate. Yeah, but Tunnocks tea cakes are, yeah, they are the best tea cakes by far. They just don't. It's the way they're so runny, but not runny at the same time. A lot of other tea cakes use sort of like gelatin, don't they? And it doesn't work as well. You know. Yeah, Tunnocks are a classic. They're so nice. They are so nice. Yeah, very nice indeed. But yes, that's obviously. But yeah, this Tony's Everything bar. I think it's too. There's too much in it for it to be a 3.5 out of 5. So again, I think 3 out of 5. So I think a 3.5 out of 5 is right again. And get the right one that's in the right place. But yeah, I think, you know, so it is the same, but it's definitely not as good as some of its parts. They're all too similar, and it's not really the Everything bar. You know, a lot of Tony's do taste quite similar, and this exemplifies it, if that's the right word. It just really does. You know, it's got everything in it, but you would never guess it wasn't one of the other bars. It's just ridiculous, really. Yes, Gary's got to run. Got to run. All the best. Wishing you a very merry chocolatey Christmas. Thank you very much, Gary. Well, hopefully we'll chat to you again before then. But yeah, good to see you, Gary. Thanks for popping by. So we do it live every Saturday generally. So yeah, we'll do some Christmas specials. We're gonna do a Christmas what's the word? Discussion one as well in a week or two about what's the best Christmas choc as well. So yeah, hopefully join then for that one. That'd be quite good. Well, Quality Street's win 100% chocolate Quality Street at the moment. So Roses definitely. I mean, Roses definitely. I think was the best back in the day. I know some people. I think Quality Street used to be like I think it was. I think Andrew said before, like old people's choc. I think Quality Street did go for the older crowd, but I feel like nowadays. I mean, I'm older myself, and we're all probably older, but I don't know. I don't feel that's true anymore. I feel like Roses are just too. There's just too much. There's no variety in there. There's no palate cleansers in there, is there? You know what I mean? They're all the same. You know, I mean, the closest to a palate cleanser is by the Dairy Milk Chunk. But there we go. Yeah. So I don't know if you'd really describe that as one. But there we are. All right. Yeah. So there we go. I think let's see, Tony's there. So Tony's. We had the Oreo gingerbread. Now I just half re-reviewed these, didn't I? The Oreo gingerbread. It's a terrible product, this one, absolutely terrible. I gave it a, it's not horrible, it's just terrible. I gave it a 1.5 out of 5, this one. You know, yes, I do love Roses, but they're all very, very similar. Yeah, they are, aren't they, Alan? It's getting a bit that way with Heroes, I think. Although they're not quite, but I don't know. Again, just wish there was more variety in there. But yeah, they just are quite similar, aren't they? I remember at one point Roses, they had like 4 caramels in there. They had the Golden Barrel, they had and they're all runny caramels. They had the Golden Barrel, they had maybe the Chewy Caramel, maybe it was counting that, but they had like a Cadbury Caramel one that was in there, and then they had like another one, like a salted caramel one, I think it was, and then, you know, one other one, it might have been the Chewy one, I'm not sure, but I'm sure it was 4 runny caramels they had at one point, and I thought that's just getting crazy. You know, they had a really good set out for about a year, I think it was. Before then, they had the chocolate bite in there, and a few other things, and I thought I really quite like this set now, and it only lasted a year before they like added in a signature truffle, which is basically just a praline one. You know, well, you know, it's that kind of thing, just a truffle basically. But you know, I really feel that these chocolate tubs should shake up variety every couple. Yeah, it's a good point, Alan. Really. Just change it. You know, just keep there's some staples, isn't there? Like in Quad Street, they can't get rid of the purple one or the green triangle. Although if they did do it, they get lots of publicity, which would be quite interesting. You know, and then they just bring it back a week later. But yeah, I do wish they would. Yeah, just rotate them, get rid of some of the rubbish ones or the not so good ones, and just throw in something new. Yeah, like you say, could be anything. You know, anything, just something quirky. Just try it out and see what happens. Yeah, I think you're right. You know, just say there's 7 different chocolates. Keep 5 of them. Rotate 2. You know, just bring in something random like Turkish Delight or salted caramel or dark chocolate in Heroes case or something like that, or I don't know, anything. Yeah, but definitely right there, Alan. Definitely right. The Oreo gingerbread, it sounds brilliant, look nice, but they're not made of gingerbread for some reason. It's a perfect opportunity to make the cookie out of gingerbread. It's not made of the usual Oreo stuff, so why not gingerbread? But also, it's not flavoured ginger. There's literally no ginger in it. You know, it's cinnamon. It's just cinnamon. There's literally no ginger. It's absolutely terrible product. The only reason it's not got a 1 out of 5 is because it doesn't actually taste. It actually tastes quite nice, but it's just not a gingerbread product. So it's definitely the same. You know, I've reviewed it again in my gingerbread special. But yeah, just a really poor product. Don't know what they were doing there. Scout saying, my mum has told me to tell you about the M&S chocolate liqueurs she picked up. They're out of this world. It's real cherry too. Goodness me, I was going to go to M&S today. You know, I was going to go today. I may go tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm just wary of going because M&S is there's so much in there. But yes, chocolate liqueurs, you say. Might have to give those a go. I'm not a big alcohol person, that's the things, but I can perhaps appreciate them. So maybe I'll have to do them. You know, maybe just to give a see. But yeah, but thank you for the recommendation, Skywalker. I'll have to have a look and see. Chocolate liqueurs. M&S do a lot of nice stuff. You can get lost in there sometimes. I'm interested in doing their sort of Tony's rip-off bars, see what they're like, Skywalker as well. So I might go in there and I might have a look into that. But I end up spending so much money in M&S because nothing's cheap. But I've done all the I did the very berry stuff from last year, I think it was, the selection. So hopefully there's nothing too new in there that will cost me a fortune. But yeah, but we'll see. I need to just get my reviews out more as well. I'm just struggling to get all the reviews out. Difficult. Yeah. And speaking of gingerbread, I thought I'd not re-reviewed these, so I've got them again to re-review them, but I have re-reviewed them from last year. So gingerbread was a thing out last year, so we got it again. So it's what the Vintage Gingerbread Flavour Milk Chocolate Digestives. So I gave these ones, I gave them a 3.5 out of 5, was it? 3 out of 5. It's a subtle yet gingerbread flavour, which is nice. So obviously do have gingerbread flavour in it. Lovely aroma, nice proportions, a good solid chocolate digestive, this one, but not really, the flavour's a bit too subtle, as it always is with chocolate digestives. It could be a bit of a difficult one. Mum said they are great around Christmas time and a great present. Yes, the Mary Berry stuff was lovely. I tried that, very nice as well. It's a good selection, actually. I keep saying Mary Berry, the Mary Berry stuff is very nice. Yeah, all of that. I think I liked. They're both nice. They have like an elf one and the Santa one last year. I assume they probably got the same. Both now, I'll have to check if they've done another one, but they were very nice. I love them both. The elf one had some gummy sweets, jelly sweets in there, which were very nice. I thought a nice inclusion, so it had a bit of variety in there. But they were both very nice. Yeah, really nice those. But yeah, I'll try out those. It said they're great around Christmas time and a great present. Yeah, interesting one then for chocolates. I might look into that then, Skywalker. When I go in, which I definitely will be doing in the next week or two, if not tomorrow, I'll definitely give a look. I don't know where I'll go tomorrow, but I was planning on it, but I'm not sure if I will. I might just get other things done and have a bit of a relax, but we'll see. But yes, thank you. I'll definitely check those out. But yeah, there's a lot of nice stuff at M&S. I've still got some of us. I've still got the everything bar from M&S, whatever it's called, the Big Daddy rather, to review. I did the Big Daddy pistachio, but yeah, still got that to do, and the walnut whip bar as well, or the whip bar. So I've enjoyed. Yeah, I think these digestives again. Another one. I don't think I can load this one. I think it's about right. 3.5 out of 5. I think chocolate digestives are 3.5 out of 5. And I think this one is about the same as well. It just the flavours are just there. They're just quite subtle. I wish they were a bit stronger, but they never are really, unfortunately. So I think that's about right. Yeah. So there we go. All right, and I think the last one for today. Yes, the cinnamon bun flips. Yeah, goodness, but I think I had to go all the way to Co-op to get these ones. I think cinnamon bun flavour flips. I gave these ones. Some of them I do quite like flips. Basically, pretzels covered in chocolate or a chocolate-like substance. 4 out of 5 these ones. There's a lovely cinnamon aroma from it, but not overly sweet. The sugar coating and salty pretzel work very well, so it kind of balanced quite well. Some of them can be very sweet. I think you did like a cheesecake one or a pink milkshake one or something once. I'm not sure, but it was a pink cheesecake. I'm not sure which it was, but it was very sweet, that one. I think this one worked quite well. Just a nice solid flavour, had a nice cinnamon flavour. Why they again Oreo cinnamon, but yeah, honestly that gingerbread one. But yeah, I think it was pretty good, this one. It was actually quite nice. Didn't blow my socks off, but a nice solid flavour, I think. So I did quite enjoy them. I think another 4 out of 5 is probably about right. I don't think I can really say it's wrong, that one. As you imagine, I don't often change the scores, but sometimes it does happen, but not this case. Today I think they've all been the same, I think. So yeah, so I think a 4 out of 5 is about right, actually, if I can find the 4 out of 5. So there we go. So the same. So there we are. Oh dear. But yeah, there we go. So how's the poll? So again, Quality Street all the way. Look at that, Quality Street all the way here. So roses, definitely. I think if we did this with poll, maybe just 2-3 years ago, I don't know. I think it would be a lot closer. I don't know if roses would win, but interesting. But yeah, 100% roses. 100% to Quality Street. So there we go. And I think I agree with that. I think that's probably about right. I think roses are just not as good anymore. They're just not quite balanced enough, and I don't know, not very interesting really. I don't feel inclined to go for them. So yeah, I think Alan had the right idea. Just throw in some new chocolates every year. Just mix variety up. I think there's plenty in there that the people are not bothered about. So do some crazy things. Make the papers. You know what I mean? If they took out the dairy milk, or if Quality Street took out the purple one or something, it would make the news for sure. So yeah. But right, well there we go, guys. That's a look back at episode 73 for you. Yeah, so next week probably might be a stash watch next week, might be another look back. But the week after, I'm going to schedule a discussion one as well. So yeah, put it in your diary so we can have a good chat there. Best Christmas chocolates, basically. Maybe worse, but best ones. So maybe the liqueurs. Yeah, Skywalker's mum there might have a good take on that one. But yeah, so interesting, definitely some good ones to chat about. I thought it'd be a good one to get in the Christmas spirit as well. Maybe I'll find some Nintendo-y Christmas music also. I'm sure there's some out there, you know. Not quite. Maybe I'll do a Christmas special as well, so Christmas actual live review special also. The week after maybe. We shall see. But there we go. Alright, and yes, have a great weekend as well, Skywalker. Have a lovely one. Great to see you as well. Great to see Skywalker and Alan as well, of course. And Gary from before, and Andrew from earlier on as well. Final Flame also. And Scotty and Egg. Yes, great to see you all. And anyone else is watching as well. And Rick, of course. Probably gone to sleep, Rick. Very late where he is. But there we go. And anyone else is watching as well. Really great to see you all. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Massively appreciated. And yeah, and I'll see you next time. Have a great one, Alan. Oh, Joe. Is that Joe? Just a bit Joe. Goodness me. Yes. Oh, there it's working. Look. It started working. Oh, after all that, I was been clicking. Look at this, it's just started working after all that. I don't know I've not changed anything. It's just started working. Look at that. Well, having said that, I haven't clicked on people for a while, but there we go, it's back working. Whatever they've done, they've just fixed it. Oh, thank you. Well, good to see you, Joe. Apologies, Joe, we just caught the end. Sorry, Joe, but yes, hope you're doing well. Great to see you as well, great to see you. I was clicking on them throughout this. You know, the last time I clicked on one, if it was this one, I did click on Alan's last one. That wasn't that long ago. In fact, even though the Skywalker, no, maybe I'm not sure what the Skywalker was actually, but I definitely clicked on this one because it was greyed out, because it greys out the ones you clicked on basically. It wasn't that long ago since I clicked on it. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Goodness me, well there we go. Better late than never, I guess. Oh dear, but yeah, great to see you all. Great to see you, Joe, as well. Yeah, thanks so much everyone for all your support and all your participation. Great to see you all. And yeah, check out all the other videos. This and the other. Hopefully get tomorrow for the Cadbury Biscoff egg is going to be published. The members have already had a bit of a preview of that one. I'm hopefully going to get the chunk bars out soon as well. So fingers crossed, get that done soon. And I think I have a suggestion of a short for the Cadbury Biscoff egg as well. I think that's a good shout. So I'll look into that. Wish you guys a great weekend. Hope you're well. Oh, thank you very much, Joe. Yes, not doing too bad, thank you. Oh, in desperate need of a rest, I think. It's been a long week this week, but I think I'll start that now, maybe. Oh, goodness me. All right, I'll take care, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Great to see you all, as I say. It really is. And have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. See you later.